And the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So NC State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches.
Down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows this guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. At the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
The inside handoff. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Now they're going to throw it. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll give it to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Handoff from the shotgun. Great move there. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed. He's got quickness. He can make people miss. He can break tackles.
Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
3:25.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The give to the tailback. Fakes his man out. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Dances away to buy time. It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, NC State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be...
And he's running in the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He's looking to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 18 to FIU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. The give to the back. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Smashes through the tackle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he's set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown Cardinals! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Using the quick game. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dances away from one. And some room to work. Good, solid tackle. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. To the air, it's Lindsey. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Turns it on in midfield. Afterburners coming. Past the 10. Touchdown, NC State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hauls it in. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Going up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
and the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Play callers love it offensively. You can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. I mean, you're in the fourth quarter with the lead. Very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. At the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch, first down.
And the Cardinals want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Now the toss. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Touch pass on the run. Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This drive will open from the 15. Defense wants to bring the heat. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, sick nest. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the... Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Past the 25. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Defense might bring the house here. Looking to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Coastal Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Now on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, NC State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the option. He'll toss it. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking at to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse